Hi, good day guys. I'm Wilson from Wilson Creative Studio. Okay, today I want to share with you about how to speak English naturally as a Malaysian. Okay, first of all, you must think of a topic to speak. Let's say you want to talk about going to skating in Sunway Pyramid, and then we decide there's a possibility they want to go to this Sunway Lagoon. Depends on our budget. If we have the budget, want to go there by train, we take MRT or KTM to go there. Okay, so this is the point that we have in mind, a topic they want to speak. Okay, the first thing, you spend 1 minute of the time to speak about this topic. This is called what you call impromptu speech. Means you don't write down on paper. Sometimes I use this Xiaomi Media tablet. Okay, so sometimes you write down the point here. Of course, I can say I write down. Let's say I write down and go Sunway, to skating. Okay, and then I go for Sunway Lagoon. Okay, so this is the main point. But of course, in the first minute, you want to learn to speak the English naturally. You don't write down, and you just speak whatever comes in your mind. Don't stop. If you want to stop, you can stop for say 2 seconds or 3 seconds. Don't stop too long. Okay, so normally, as most Malaysian, I find one of the problem is they don't have a strong vocabulary to use. Let's say today I plan to go to Sunway Lagoon using train. I plan to go skating with my friends, and I maybe want to go to Sunway Lagoon. So we have to see our money is enough. Then we will try to go Sunway Lagoon to play because it's fun in a very hot weather. It's very cooling, fun, and very interesting place to go. So there's most Malaysians, they don't have a strong vocabulary. So now you have to learn how to use a stronger vocabulary as well as how to speak more naturally. Okay, I give you an example. Let's say I speak for 1 minute, something like this. Okay, today this weekend I plan to go to Sunway Lagoon for skating with my friends. Okay, so I will plan to take a train, possibly KTM or MRT to the nearest station in Sunway Pyramid. Then we will go for skating. So we will also check out the price for the Sunway Lagoon ticket. So if it's affordable and within our budget, we possibly may consider going to the Sunway Lagoon, because Sunway Lagoon is a famous local tourist spot and also a water theme park that's very popular in Malaysia, which I have never been to. So I thought of going with my friends there because it's very fun and entertaining, and of course during the hot weather it's good to play around with the water, and there's a lot of obstacle challenge as well as a lot of places to explore inside the Sunway Lagoon. So I get a lot of good review from the internet about this place. It's a very interesting and worthwhile to visit this weekend. So that's all I want to say about my plan this weekend. So this is one example that you learn how to speak naturally using impromptu way. So means you don't look at any wordings or anything that you jot down. Okay, so in order to improve further your conversation or your speaking in English naturally, okay, after you get your point right, so let's say you just now you say I take by train, then you expand your knowledge or idea. Let's say I say train. Why I like to use train? Maybe it's I can avoid the jam, the traffic. It's more convenience, it's cheap. Okay, then I plan to go skating because it's also something I never tried before. It's always something I always love to do in my bucket list, something like that. Okay, I also intend to go to Sunway Lagoon if I have the budget, and it's very exciting. They have this show event at 7 p.m. which I like to watch with my friends, and there's a lot of obstacle challenge, among which like the flying fox, which is something I really intrigued to play. And they have a new water obstacle called Vuvuzela. I saw in the YouTube, it's very interesting. So you expand all this information from the earlier idea that you have. Then now you try to speak longer, say 2 minutes instead of 1 minute. Okay, so for example, it's like this weekend I plan to go to Sunway Brani with my friends, and we intend to use the train like KTM or MRT to the nearest station. So we decide to use train because we can avoid the jam, and also it's very convenient, and overall the cost is very is cheap, is still considerably cheap, you know. So we intend to go skating because this is one of my bucket list, because it's something I've never tried before, you know. Skating the ice in the Summit Pyramid is very exciting and very cooling, and I love to give it a try for this skating event. But somehow I would also consider going to Summit Lagoon if it's within my budget, if I able to afford to pay for the ticket price. And Sunway Lagoon is a place, it's a very famous local tourist spot. It's a very well-known water theme park in Malaysia, and they have a lot of event. And we heard that this Sunday they have this a show at 7 p.m. about the something like a circus. They do fire play like that, so it's very interesting that I would like to watch my friends. And of course there are a lot of water obstacle challenge, among which Vuvuzela that I saw in the YouTube. It's very interesting that we go into a water tube and then we circle around a big something like a water slide like that. So I'm very excited to play in the Summit Lagoon, and I heard there's a lot of obstacle along the way, and a lot of a lot of other things which I can see, like animals, like pets, you know, and also the shows and cartoon that some mascot that turn up. And you know, it's very how to say, it's very exciting to see all the families with the kids and parents around. That, you know, it's a very definitely a very memorable moment that I would like to try, that I can remember in the future, you know. So you see, so as you get the first idea and then you expand the idea, then you try to speak, you know, naturally. And of course you also have to learn to use the right vocabulary, you know. Like I feel intrigued, I feel exciting, I'm looking forward to. So all that is the words in English that you probably need to learn how to use it to converse in English. Otherwise you would always limit yourself to a very small vocab, and you are unable to speak naturally. So you have to practice makes perfect. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and we see you in the next episode.